15 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine had to be scrapped due to human error at a Baltimore plant. That is according to the New York Times tonight. Now, the pharmaceutical giant announcing this evening that a batch of its COVID-19 vaccine failed quality standards and can't be used. J&J says a vaccine ingredient made by Emergent Biosolutions failed a quality check. Now, that Emergent facility has not yet been authorized by the FDA. So while it has been producing components for the vaccine, the FDA says that none of those components or doses using them have been distributed, and so there's no risk to anyone in the U.S. who received the Johnson & Johnson shot. I spoke with Chad Nielsen with UF Health Jacksonville tonight. He says if you've gotten that single-dose vaccine, you should feel that it is an effective one. He says, though, that this could delay distribution efforts and also possibly impact perception.
It certainly could contribute to people having vaccine hesitancy, particularly because this was such a large mix-up. So I do think that it could cause some damage in people wanting to take this vaccine.
Now, Johnson & Johnson says this batch was not in the advanced stages of the manufacturing process, and the company says it still plans to deliver 100 million doses by the end of May here in the United States.